Hey Aries, EverlongMystic here. So, we're gonna do something a little, I guess, a little bit more shadowy since we're dealing with more darkness and it's October and And I haven't done a shadow series in quite a bit here, so. Alright, let's get started. Okay, this is Aries. So we're going to look at what you desire, what you fear, what you sacrifice, the result of that sacrifice, what is helping you, illusions to avoid, and then over here we'll just get some advice from Spirit. All right. And we'll get, you know what, I think I'll get an oracle card at the, when we get to the advice from Spirit. I think once we read through all this, then I need to put that into the shuffling. So, all right. So, what are you desiring here, Aries? Oh dear, Aries. All right. So I'm getting the impression that Aries, there is something very naughty that you are desiring. It is either something that it could be like a secret obsession of yours, or maybe perhaps a compulsion, I don't know. But whatever it is, it feels a little bit naughty. Okay, so what are you afraid of? And it's funny that the devil didn't come in the position of what you're afraid of. So you're not really afraid of this little obsession of yours, but it's definitely in the shadows. So there's a part of you, that Aries, that is afraid of not being able to overcome whatever this is. And that's this mountain right here. There is something about the three pentacles, and I don't normally see the three pentacles on this card as a collaborative thing, like, like a traditional meaning of three of pentacles. There is something about things being aligned here at the foundation. And there is a pentacle right on this devil's forehead here, and that's kind of like third eye area. So it's almost like something developed within. It could just be in your mental space, like your mental body. So what is this? I want to get more information. What are you afraid of? Afraid of not being able to conquer this obsession, this dark obsession of yours? And a dark obsession, it could be, oh my gosh, it could be so many different things. An example, I'm not saying this is what it is, but an example would be like just, like focusing too much on negativity or something, or being a gossiper, or, you know what I mean? Like, or doing, doing little things like that cause trouble for yourself, even though it's unnecessary. I don't know. It can go a million different ways, but it's something that you do keep in the dark. So we have the King of Pentacles here. Yeah, and look, he's got his little treasure chest or whatever, but it's locked. Like you keep this locked up. It's just not stuff that you share. Ooh, and we have Seven of Swords. It's like taking the pins. This figure here has taken the pins, all of the pins out of the coffin. Hmm. It's weird. It's like, I mean, I'm really getting the impression that this figure here is like, like, it feels like second chance kind of stuff. Like you've got a second chance if you ever wanted to, I don't know, get a grip on this desire of yours. And I'm saying get a grip because that's kind of general, kind of loose. You can kind of take it how that applies. But if you do want to get a grip on whatever that is, you you're getting, it's like you have a second chance to do that. But it has something to do with this being aligned here. And because it has all the colors, it has all the rainbow colors here, there is some alignment, definitely some alignment that needs to happen. And these do kind of look like stars too. It could be just like perfect timing or something like that. Okay. So, what is it? Let's take a look at what you've been sacrificing for this. Now, the sacrifice can be things that you sacrifice in order to entertain this desire, or things you sacrifice because you're afraid of this. So, what are you sacrificing? So, we have Seven of Cups here. And I do see this as somewhat limiting yourself, like by either entertaining this desire or by entertaining or feeding this fear that you have, you are limiting yourself in some way. Because it really, and it's funny that I made the example of entertaining negativity or being, like I don't know, like a Debbie Downer or always seeing the worst side of things or, you know what I mean? Or complaining a lot or something like that. If that's, if that is an example that resonates with you, I can see how it would limit your possibilities because really, your goal is to be happy and the sun represents happiness. And then that would make all of these cups upside down where there's only like it's limiting your choices. It's taking all these choices away and leaving just one way. So I'm just seeing this as limiting your choices here, limiting options. It's like, and even if you're dealing with a fear, it's like you maybe not super purposefully, but like maybe subconsciously or in a roundabout way, you kind of tweak your environment so that you don't have to deal with this fear. It's like limiting opportunities to deal with it. Like, well, if this is this way, then I don't, then this couldn't happen. So, oh my God, or you know what I mean? Like totally convincing yourself, like, yeah, I mean, I don't have to climb that mountain right now. That's not a mountain. It's not even a mountain. Or, you know what I mean? All right. So what's the result? So you're making sacrifices to either entertain this or this. So what's the result of that sacrifice? Oh, the magician. And this is about, oh, and he's got his hand. Oh my gosh, he's got his paws right there on the pentacle. And that's this here, pentacles. It's and he's turning away. It's like you've got this sun behind him, and that's this sun here. We're like, yeah, we want to be happy. Choices are limited. And it's like it's turning away, he's turning away from the sun. And he's only focused on this pentacle here. So really what the result of the sacrifice, like you limiting choices for yourself, is really masking all the other tools that you have at your disposal. And if you used more than just this pentacle here, if you used the sword, the wand, the cup, if you used everything within you that you have available to you, this mountain would not be so daunting. It would be so much easier to manage that fear. You wouldn't have to keep it all boxed up in you. You know what I mean? All right, so let's look and see what's helping you right now. What is helping you right now? Aw. Okay, so we have Five of Cups here, and this is interesting. So how would the Five of Cups be helping you? You know what? I feel like this Five of Cups is not... I don't think this is your Five of Cups. I think this is other people or someone else's. I feel like this is a realization. It's a realization here, Aries, that it could go to, I'm seeing it going two different ways. Like either it is a realization that possibly you entertaining whatever this desire is, it's kind of secret obsession of yours, actually can have a negative effect not just on you but other people. And it's like that's why you keep it in the dark. You've got darkness here, and this kind of sad feeling here is it's like he's hanging his head in the dark. It's like you don't want to admit to yourself that this could possibly at all one iota be like any way, shape, or form harmful at all. Like, oh no, it's just something I like, or you know what I mean? But if that was the case, then you wouldn't keep it in the dark. You wouldn't box it up. You know what I mean? There wouldn't be this fear of, I don't know if I can deal with that, or you know what I mean? But the other way is like it's either like something harmful for others, like a dampening of spirit is what I'm trying to get across here. It's like a dampening of spirit for either other people or yourself. Okay, so here, this card is the illusions that you need to avoid. So what illusion do you need to avoid? Ah, Wheel of Fortune. Oh man, that's a hard one because the Wheel of Fortune is like it was meant to be. This is kind of using fate or destiny as an excuse. This is excuses. It's like telling yourself, "Oh well, I was born this way," or "I was meant to do this," or "My childhood was this, so I have to be this," or "My birth chart says this, so I have to act this way," or you know what I mean? It's like grant like and excuses are really good and convincing when they're partially true. You know what I mean? It's like taking that partial truth and oh, and I think even Patrick was talking about this the other day, where like some of the best some things are based on truth. But yeah, it's like you're saying it's part of your destiny. It was this is destiny, or this is my fate. You know, and you're using it as an excuse, and that is an illusion. It's an illusion that you create for yourself. Okay, so Aries, now we're getting to the spirit advice, and we're going to use my Deep Dark Dangerous deck here, and we're going to get some spirit advice for you. All right, for Aries, what is the advice for Aries? All right. Fear. Aha. Hey, that's actually really cool because that's one of our placements right here is fear. So the advice from Spirit here is that, yeah, things can, here's the card. Things can be very scary, but what's really cool about this card is this fear here, this very scary image right here is It's like a I don't know if it's like a death spirit or something like that. I don't remember. I read it yesterday, but it wears bells so you can hear it coming. So not only do you have like notification that it's like you have a precursor to your fear. It's like you know when that fear is coming. It's like you're getting alerted. So you can kind of prepare yourself and you know it's coming. It's like this fear of yours does not have the element of surprise, okay? And that's a huge advantage when you're battling something, right? Yeah, Father of Wands. So you can it's like you're standing alert. It's like this snake here has just heard the bell of fear. Like, say what? Oh, like you think you're coming towards him, or you know what I mean? Like, okay, you've got time to do something about it. Cuz Wands is doing stuff, right? That's really cool. Okay, Aries, this is your shadow message, and we're gonna, since it's close to Halloween, we're gonna do a trick or treat bonus. So, trick or treat bonus, let's see, what does Aries get? Oh my gosh, you get the star. So you get a whole brand new reading. I'm gonna do a brand new reading, but the trick is that it is a brand new shadow reading. And we're gonna go in a deep dark trench and we're gonna see what you're hiding there. All right, Aries, look at the bottom of the description box. There will be a link to the free bonus reading, and you just click on it and watch it if you dare. All right, bye, Aries.